guys, welcome to another episode of the Cure for Your HIV. This channel actually focuses on building health related issues globally, which include HIV literacy and sexual health and healthy lifestyle. My name is Maria Moses, and I am very passionate about the health and lifestyle of people, especially people living with HIV and AIDS. I am a public health practitioner, and I work to support change so that people around me and people around the world can, have information and knowledge to make, various or certain choices or informed choices, and actually take control of their, sexual health and, general healthy lifestyle. And of course, this is in support of the global efforts to end HIV and AIDS, and as well achieve a sustainable developmental goal for health worldwide. This platform is actually an educative platform where people get to understand what to do if they are having HIV, or what to do to protect themselves from getting infected, and also what to do to keep people around them free, or free from HIV and AIDS. Avoid infecting people in case you're positive. Why? Because you love the people around you. Okay, so I'm so much grateful to all my subscribers and my viewers. Thank you so much. Your support has been an encouragement to me, and trust me, on this platform I will, by God's grace, give us a lot of educative aspects or teachings, or based on health and general well-being, especially with people living with HIV or with regards to HIV per se. And so, if you're looking for HIV testing services, you want to know the latest about HIV and AIDS, or perhaps you want to know certain information about sexually transmitted infections, or probably you want to you want some advice or counseling about how to go about your relationships, you know what, you're in the right channel. And trust me, you can email me in my email box, or email through my email address, or you drop your comment in the comment box and I will respond to you. Alright, so kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and give me a thumbs up, and as well click on the notification bell for the latest update. So viewers, it is very amazing. I'm so excited to have you back on this amazing platform once again. And today I'm going to be taking us through something very, very, very important. I'll be talking about facts about the window period. But before then, I just want to just give us a slight story, or a brief story. I have a lot of people asking me about, saying what is it about HIV generally, and why do you think people have to know, have to be aware or educated about this HIV issue we're talking about. I'm like, really? Okay, so I'm gonna give us brief stories, and then I'd like you to answer the question in your mind. Okay, now, like I said, I work in the public health sector, and I come in contact with a lot of clients almost every day. So, okay, one of these days I have a client who happens to come to the clinic, to the hospital, and guess what? This client has been on several drugs. Okay, she has been sick for a long period of time, and then she has been taking over-counter drugs. She has visited a lot of hospitals, and then all the tests and all the money spent was to no avail. But then when she visited our HIV clinics, we asked her to go and do test, and guess what? The test came out positive. Now the point here is this: one, there is a lot of waste of money. Two, some people in our family happens to be infected among our children. That means one of our children, I think 3 or 2 of our children happens to become infected with this HIV because of ignorance. She doesn't know that okay, she has HIV, and I think they share a lot of things together. And also, like I said, they've wasted a lot of money to energy was wasted, a lot of trauma. And then also it's a risk because what if she dies without she knowing her status? Okay, so but immediately she came to the hospital, we said, oh no, you have to go for HIV testing. And the moment she went for HIV testing, she came out positive. Now she is placed on drug, and then she's placed on certain therapies, and she is getting her life back again on track. So when I advise my subscribers or my viewers to kindly share this video, yes, I'm doing it out of love, because it is better for people around us to get aware than for them not to get aware and fall a victim. You do not know who the next victim may be. It may be your next neighbor, it may be anyone. So therefore, that's why you need to share this video so that a lot of people can get informed about this HIV challenge. And of course, like I told us, it is in support of the global effort to end HIV and AIDS. Alright viewers, let's quickly go to the topic of today. So like I said, today we'll be talking about the facts about window period. Now, this, of course, like I said, this channel gives information on HIV related issues and other health related issues. Now, okay, what do you really I'm going to be talking about some key points here. What is the window period and how long does it last? And I'll also take us through the significance of window period. I'll take us through how long are the window period of different HIV testing and the types of HIV tests and their window period. Now, alright, so what is window period and how long does it last? During the window period, a person can have HIV and be very infectious, but still test HIV negative. So of course the UK guideline recommends a window period of 6 weeks for a fourth generation antigen antibody test. Okay, alright, so now the window period actually refers to the time after infection and before seroconversion. So it is time during which, in this time, the infection, it is a time during which the markers of infection, which is the P24 antigen and antibodies, are still absent, or I could say they are too scarce to be detectable. All right, so the test cannot always detect HIV infection during the window period, because the body has not yet produced enough HIV antibodies to be detected by standard HIV test. So the length of the window period actually varies on the test used, and during the window period, a person can have a negative result on an HIV test despite having HIV. And then all tests have a window period actually, so which actually varies from test to test. So it also depends on the specimen that is being tested. Okay, so window periods are usually reported based on a sample of blood plasma, but longer when the specimen tested is a finger prick, blood, or oral fluid. So you may say, what is plasma? Some of you may be asking, what is this plasma all about? Okay, so plasma is actually the colorless fluid. It's a colorless fluid part of the blood, which is separated actually from the whole blood using a laboratory equipment, mostly the centrifuge machine. Okay, so the finger prick, however, The finger prick blood, however, is produced by pricking the finger with a lancet, okay, whereas the oral fluid is obtained by swabbing the gum. If you check my previous video, I really talk about this aspect expressly, okay. So I mean elaborately. Okay, now what actually is the significance of this window period we are talking about? Now, the window period is important to epidemiologists, and of course it's important for you to know so that you can have safe sex strategies, okay, and in blood and organ donations too, because during this time an infected person or animal cannot be detected as infected, but may still infect other people. So because you need to, especially when you are donating an organ to someone, or you want to donate blood, or you want to have sex, that's what I mean, with someone, if you don't know what window period is and how long it takes, then you might fall a victim of this HIV issue. Alright, so so how long are the window period of different HIV testing? Well, it is hard to say exactly how long the window period lasts, okay. So as there are variations actually between individuals, and it is a difficult topic actually to research upon. However, research is going on now. Recently infected people would need to know exactly when they were exposed to HIV, and then give multiple blood samples over the following days or weeks. Of course, you may be anxious, you want to know when did I become positive, what happened, and stuff like that. So however, tests are actually, certain algorithm are actually going on, or say researches, to ensure that this one is this particular aspect of HIV, the window period is being for people to know actually when exactly certain tests can give them results as well their window period concerned. Now, types of HIV tests and their window periods. If you go back to previous video that I shared, I talk about how to detect HIV in the blood. Okay, so I talk about this through elaborately. Now, antigen and antibody tests is a test performed by a laboratorist on blood, okay, from a vein, and this test can usually detect HIV infection actually between 18 to 45 days after exposure. So antigen antibody tests done with blood from a finger prick actually take longer period to detect HIV, which is I think between 18 to 90 days after exposure. So that's it. Alright, so how's that about that window period in HIV testing? So you can see from here, from the picture, you can see brief points about that. This is the time it takes for your body to produce HIV antibodies after you have been exposed to HIV, and so on and so forth. If you are worried about exposure to HIV, you want to get tested as soon as possible. Yes. So if you really are worried, you should go get tested. All right. Now, the issue is this: window period has caused a lot of confusion. Okay, but I'll give us a brief example here, a brief story. Okay, example. So let's say someone had unprotected sex on Saturday night. On Monday, he goes to get an HIV test. the test will almost certainly come back negative, right? So even if he was infected with HIV on Saturday night, because his body has not yet had a chance to make antibodies, okay, even if he went for a standard antibody based HIV test 1 or 2 months later, he might still get a negative result, even if he had been infected on that Saturday night. So again, the reason is that he has not yet produced antibodies, which are what the HIV test is actually looking for. Okay, so that's why it's important for you to go back again and be tested. Perhaps you go for test and you discover and the test was negative. It doesn't mean that you don't have it, guys. So it's what it means that after some days or after some months rather, you should go back and get tested, all because you want to know your status and you want to live a safe life. Okay, so if you want to, would you like to test for HIV at any time of the day or night? So if you want to do that, you can as well, and you don't know how to go about it, guys, you can chat me up through my mail, drop a message on my mail address, or drop your comment in the comment box and I will reply to you. Guess what? It's better to overcome the stigma than to die young. And this channel came about because I want people to live long and have the life of their dreams. Okay, now the bottom line is this: primary infection of HIV is between 0 to 2 weeks, and then 3 months later, and then 0 to 2 weeks you have the window period, undetectable but infections. All right, and then within 3 months, many people develop antibodies during this period. Okay, so HIV may be detectable during this period actually, and then within 6 months you have antibodies can actually be detected because. And if this happens to be positive, please connect to care and start your treatment. Also adhere to counseling and treatment. So alright guys, I really thank you for watching or staying tuned on this channel. I'll be wrapping up here, and I'll hope to see you in my next video. I will be releasing something very important, or I'll be talking about something very, very educated again. So see you in my next video. However, don't forget, let's join our hands together to fight this HIV pandemic in our world. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and give me a thumbs up if you like my video, and also you can hit the notification bell for the latest update. Alright guys, see you and bye.